Hey, what's up everybody? Ben here from blogwithben.com, and today I'm partnering with NameHero Web Hosting to bring you this video where I'll show you how to protect your online privacy by encrypting all of your online activity with a private DNS. And why a private DNS, you ask? Well, not only does it give you more control over your internet experience, but it also adds an extra layer of security against cyber threats and helps in speeding up your internet connection. Plus, it's a great way to block unwanted ads and content across all the devices in your network. And in this video, I'll go over some ways that you can implement a private DNS on Android and Apple devices, as well as Windows and macOS desktops. And real quick, before we get started, if you get any value out of this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Helps me bring you more resources, and it keeps you up to date with all of the WordPress and tech trends happening throughout the year. But either way, thank you so much for all your support. Also, as we're going through this video, I highly recommend checking out NameHero's blog post on the topic. I've linked to it in the video description below, but this is a great resource to reference as you're watching this tutorial. Alright, with that being said, let's get started. So first things first, let's quickly go over what a private DNS is and why it's important. So DNS stands for Domain Name System and is kind of like the phone book of the internet. When you type a domain name into your browser, say NameHero.com, the DNS server converts that domain name into an IP address. However, with a private DNS, it enables you to use your custom DNS server instead of the DNS provided by your internet service provider and ensures that your web browsing traffic is encrypted. And with private DNS enabled, your DNS requests remain private and secure as your internet service provider doesn't store and analyze them. However, it's worth noting that you must choose a trusted private DNS provider to avoid exposing your data to different malicious threats. And with that being said, in this video, we'll be utilizing Cloudflare's DNS resolver known as 1.1.1.1. And this offers a fast and private way to browse the internet. Unlike most DNS resolvers, this does not sell user data to advertisers, and in addition, it has been measured to be the fastest DNS resolver available. Also, 1.1.1.1 does not mine user data. Logs are kept for 24 hours for debugging purposes, then they're purged. So with that being said, let's go over some ways that you can implement the private DNS across multiple devices, starting with Android. Now, I apologize if the screen on my Android tablet is hard to see. I had to film me using the actual device because I don't have screen capture software installed on this particular tablet, but hopefully you'll still be able to follow along as I go through the steps. Alright, so I'm actually going to show you two ways to do this. The first is the manual way, and that'll be in the device settings. Then the second will be with the free Cloudflare app. But first, let's do the manual way. So from your home screen on your tablet or device, find the settings. They'll more than likely be located in the gear icon, so go ahead and click on that. Then select Network and Internet Options. Then find the Private DNS option. It'll more than likely be turned off, so go ahead and turn that on by clicking on it. Then from here, you'll be asked to select a private DNS mode. Go ahead and select the third option, Private DNS Provider Hostname. And then in the field provided, enter Cloudflare's hostname, which will be 1.1.1.1.cloudflare-dns.com. And please keep in mind that you'll actually spell out the word dot in between the number 1. So you'll enter exactly what you see here and then hit save. And that's it, you're done. That's the manual way to set your private DNS in an Android device. Next, let me show you the way I prefer, which is to use the Cloudflare 1.1.1.1 plus Warp Safer Internet app. It's free, and you can download it at the Google Play Store, which I'll link to in the video description below, but this app is a mobile application designed to enhance internet safety and performance. So if you're an Android user, I highly recommend downloading this app. Then once you've done that, from your device, all you'll do is click on the app to open it. And then if this is your first time using the app, there will be some onboarding steps. This is explaining what Warp is, so go ahead and check that out and then click the next button. Then be sure to read the privacy terms and click the accept button. Next, you'll need to install the VPN profile, so go ahead and click that button to start the process. Then click OK to confirm the connection request. And finally, flip that big switch on to enable the connection. And in a few short moments, you'll get a success notification letting you know that you're connected and your internet is now private. You can obviously tell by this message, but when it's enabled on your device, you'll see that little key icon located in the upper right corner of the screen. And that's it. However, if you're having issues getting it to work, Cloudflare has a great article that you can access here in NameHero's blog post that outlines the steps that we just went over in detail. Feel free to check it out if you get a chance. Okay, moving on to the Windows desktop setup. Alright, so this is my laptop that's running Windows 11 Pro, and I use this for some music production and to tinker on from time to time, so I apologize about the unorganized files on my home screen, but this is how you can configure your DNS in Windows so that you can use Cloudflare's 1.1.1.1. Okay, so first on your keyboard, press the Windows key plus the letter R to open the Run dialog box. Then type ncpa.cpl. and press Enter or click the OK button. This will open the Network Connections window. Next, right-click on your active network connection and select Properties. This will open the Network Adapter Properties window. Then, in the Network Adapter Properties window, locate the Internet Protocol version 4 TCP/IPv4 and double-click on it to open it. Then within the Internet Protocol version 4 properties window, select the option Use the following DNS server addresses. Then enter the preferred and alternate DNS addresses. And the preferred would be 1111, and then the alternate would be 1001. Then once both of those are filled out, click the OK button, and then you'd close everything out and restart your browser. That's it. You're all set. Your Windows computer now has faster, more private DNS servers. Okay, moving on to my iPhone, which is an iPhone 13 Pro Max, version iOS 17.2.1. And just like the Android setup, I'm going to show you two ways to do this. The first is the manual way in the device settings, and the second is with the free Cloudflare app. So first, the manual way. Okay, you'll want to open your device settings, and they'll be located within this icon, so just click on that. Then from here, open your Wi-Fi settings. And then next to your Wi-Fi network, click that little eye icon. Then you'll probably need to scroll down a little bit, and then towards the bottom there, open the Configure DNS tab. And then it's probably set to automatic, but we want to change that to manual, so click the Manual tab. Then your two automatic DNS servers will probably be listed here. Go ahead and delete those by clicking that little red minus icon next to each one. Then after they've been removed, click the green plus Add Server icon. And in that field provided, type 1.1.1.1. Then let's add the alternative Cloudflare DNS server, so click the green plus server icon again, and this time enter 1.0.0.1 in that field provided. Then click the Save button, and just like that, your iPhone can now browse the internet privately. However, I prefer the app, so once again, you can download the 1.1.1.1 Cloudflare app from the App Store on your phone. Then find the icon for the app on your device and open it. Then you'll go through the exact same onboarding steps that we went through when we did this on the Android device. So first, Cloudflare will explain what Warp is. You can check that out if you want, and then click the Next button. Then there are the privacy and terms. Go ahead and give those a read, and then click the Accept button. Next, you'll need to install the VPN profile, so go ahead and click that button to start the process. Then click Allow to confirm the connection request. And not shown here, I had to enter my phone's passcode to approve the connection, and then you'll decide whether or not you want to allow notifications. And finally, flip that big switch on to enable the connection. And in a few moments, you'll get a success notification letting you know that you're connected and your internet is now private. Okay, last but not least, let me show you how to configure the Cloudflare private DNS servers on a Mac desktop computer. Okay, so from the desktop within the dock, access the system settings. Then within the sidebar menu, select Network. Then open the Wi-Fi tab. And next to your Wi-Fi connection, click the Details button. Then on the sidebar menu, click on DNS. Then from here, you may see some grayed out numbers in the DNS servers box. You can ignore those and click the plus icon to add your preferred and alternate DNS addresses. And once again, for the new preferred DNS server, we're going to use Cloudflare's 1.1.1.1, and then press Enter on your keyboard to send that through. Then we'll also want to add the alternate DNS server, so click the plus icon again, and then this time enter 1.0.0.1. And then click Enter on your keyboard again to send that through, and then click the OK button. And that wraps up our step-by-step guide on how to set up your own private DNS server. I hope this tutorial has been informative and easy to follow, providing you with a more secure and personalized internet experience. And remember, managing your own DNS server not only enhances your privacy, but also gives you greater control over your internet connectivity. If you have any questions or need further assistance, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. We're always happy to help. So that's going to do it for this video. If you found it helpful, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Also, if you're thinking about starting a blog, you got to check out my step-by-step tutorials. They'll show you everything you need to know in order to build, grow, and monetize a professional WordPress blog. And as always, your support means a great deal to me and my family, and for that, I thank you. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.